Now, if you're not paying attention, then what I'm about to tell you is something you don't know. But if you're paying attention, then you already know this already, right? Ain't no secret to you. Ain't nothing new to you. It's just more of the same, right? So all of our presidents are basically slaves, right? They get told what to do, when to do it, how to do it. Feel me? And if they try to deviate or go off script, they get put back on script, uh, put back in line, right? There is no America first. You know, it sounds good. It sounded good. You know, everybody was on board with that. And then you seen Trump on the podium, feel me? Dodging bullets. Feel me? You know, and that was to let him know, like, hey, if you have any doubts in your mind about following our agenda or doing what it is that we instructed you to do, we're going to drop the top on you the same way we did JFK. Now, speaking of JFK, turns out that RFK may be compromised. You know, I guess he got some deviant sexual behavior out there, or maybe he just out here just raw dogging it or going ham sexually, or I don't know. There's a little rumors starting to pop up, and you see him. He's very pro-Israel now, basically, right? He can't tell much of the truth like he started out doing. So some shit been dug up on him. But whatever. Right? So, which is crazy because they dropped the top on his people. So you feel me? And I heard they killed his daddy and shit and all kind of crazy shit. But whatever. That's whatever, man. Whatever. So our controlled presidents are told what to do. Right? They basically slaves. Like, look here, boy. You're gonna come over here. You're gonna rub this wall. You understand? You're gonna rub this wall. You're gonna show your allegiance or alliance to Israel. Israel is first. Everything comes after. You hear me, boy? You understand? Whatever our agenda is, that's what's first. You understand? And then all our presidents like, yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, boss. And he started tap dancing. Right? And then, to show their allegiance, they get up and they speak to the pack. You know, because Biden already let you know this already, right? You don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist, right? See, that's something that most of you don't. I don't think a lot of people understand. A Zionist or Zionists aren't. They don't have to be an actual Jewish person, right? To be a Zionist. I mean, but look at all our presidents. You know, they got to go rub the wall. You feel me? Put on your cap. Go overseas. Rub the wall. You know, just to let the American people know that, hey, the buck stops here. You understand? And if you try to deviate from that or do anything other than what we say, assassination attempts. bullets whizzing past your head to let you know, hey, we not fucking around. You understand? But anyway, all you gotta do is look at Trump. You know, he's not trumping. You know what I'm saying? He don't got that same gusto to him. You know what I mean? He don't got that same moxie, that same, you know what I mean? He not moving the same. So somebody in his ear, they don't got the boy. You understand? Put him in line, whip them up real good, whipping post. You understand? So shit crazy, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? This is America. We're supposed to be a superpower. But we're just being used as a tool of destruction for the Zionist agenda, in my opinion. Right? So, but yeah, to me, all of our presidents are slaves. They're all controlled. They all know what happens when you get on the line because the example was set with JFK. Nothing that JFK wanted to do was done. We still have the CIA. We still have a military complex or military industrial. Damn it, I can't think of the exact term, but you know what I mean. It's just a war machine, right? The Federal Reserve. We still have everything that JFK wanted to abolish and get rid of, scatter into the wind. It's still here, right? But it is what it is. You feel me? Shit. And nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean? It's America. And in America, the capital of the United States is a foreign entity, I guess. Shit. I don't know how else to put it. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I mean, America first sound good, but America, you know what I mean? That's why we overseas dropping bombs. All of our presidents drop bombs. I don't think Obama really wanted to get an order to kill Gaddafi, but he didn't have a choice. You know what I mean? That's probably why the first fold looked different from the last fold. I mean, not when it came to his agenda, but when it came to his appearance. You know what I mean? He aged about 10 years. 20 years. You know what I mean? That boy went from jet black hair to a silver mane. You feel me? Shit. Even Trump looking older. Shit. Biden lost all his marbles. Shit. Shit crazy. Damn. They tried to give us Kamala Harris for a little bit. Then they realized, the people ain't feeling her. So she's going to lose. So we got to find a way to gain control over the Trumpster. And they did. Elon, and you feel me? Like I already told you, I don't really trust Elon like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm not an AI guy. You know what I mean? I don't really get into the artificial intelligence. I'm not into the chip. I'm not into the neural links. I'm not into none of that. Right? I done seen too much Terminator. I done seen too much Demolition Man. I done seen Total Recall. I done seen iRobot. I read The Pale Horse. Believe it or not, yeah. 1984. I'm just not into all of that. You know what I mean? I don't watch a lot of documentaries. All right. I try to educate myself on things you know what I mean? Things I'm not familiar with. Try to make myself more familiar with what's going on, right? Because the more you know, reading rainbow. You feel me? So the more you know, and the more, just think about this. The more you know, the more you can see through what's going on, right? You watch the news, it's all fear. It's a even now with what's going on with Trump. We know Trump is controlled. The tariffs and everything he's trying to accomplish. But when you watch the news, it's all uh, it's it's like scared straight. If you feel me, there's nothing positive on the news when it comes to covering this administration. Everybody's scared they're gonna lose their shirt, right? And it's crazy for me because I be looking at all the stuff that one I never understood why or how could it be in America's best interest to ship all of our jobs overseas. I never understood how could it be in America's best interest that nothing is made in America. I never understood that. We don't buy American made nothing, right? There's no American made products. There's barely, well, not none, but barely any because everything is made overseas. I never understood how that benefited us as a nation, right? I know they had a debt they was trying to pay down and all of this shit, and the debt just quadrupled basically over time, right? Um, you know what I mean? But there's no benefit to that, in my opinion. Why do we get food and all kind of shit from overseas? Like we don't produce enough here. Do we produce anything here? You would think we didn't. And then you got Bill out here just, you know what I mean, trying to give us cheese made from toe jam. I don't know. I don't know if that was Bill, but you know what I mean? I mean, meat grown in the lab from cells and shit. I don't know. You feel me? All kind of fake shit, rubbery bananas and fake lettuce and there's all kind of crazy shit. Now a lot of the now you got fake foods coming from overseas. You got painted apples and all kind of shit. You got the appeal poison. I'm just it's all kind of bullshit, right? Um, we was trying to make America healthy again, and we was trying to, you know, track, vaccinations and why we need so many and this and that, and because when I was growing up, we probably had a handful of them, and now you get like 20,000. Now that's an exaggerated number, but you get a whole fucking lot of them now, right? Way too many, and you get all that, and depending on where you going at, you might get 4 or 5 at one time, and I don't feel like that can't be healthy. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Now what's going on with all the shit that's surrounding Kennedy and shit? Would he even be there long enough to make America healthy again? Cause he seems like he gonna be out the door fast. You feel me? Yeah, man. And it seems like it's always the same thing. Like all of these dudes get caught up because they don't have no sexual discipline. I mean, damn, do you don't have to smash everybody. Damn. Shit crazy. Uh, Me, I'm the type of person, right? I mean, when shit get out, it gets out. It is what it is most of the time. And sometimes you just have to face it head on and deal with it. You know, Shit might be embarrassing. Um, it may chip away from your character or the way people look at you. because I don't think it'll chip away at your character if you are who you are. But it may change people's perception of you or how they look at you. But at the same time, if you're a man or a woman or a person of substance, it is what it is. You know, nobody's perfect. Everybody make mistakes. Shit happens in life. You know what I mean? So maybe I was a little reckless, and I just, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I feel like the worst thing you can do is lie about some shit, right? If you get caught red-handed, you know, just accept it. Take accountability. Stand on it. Don't let nobody hold no shit over your head. Because listen, if a bitch can blackmail you or control you in any way, especially, yeah, because that's like an emotional control. And he who controls your emotions controls your actions. They control you. Right? So if somebody's blackmailing you with something and you scared for it to come out, the best thing you can do is either put it out yourself or let them put it out. I dare you. You know what I mean? That's my whole thing. You do it. Do it. And just shit. That's why it's best to be your authentic self. Then you don't have no image to maintain. If you don't got no image to maintain, then you can always be you. When you out here faking for the cameras and shit, faking the phone, and then when your true character starts to show, who are you then? Because you spent so much time pretending to be somebody that you obviously not. And to me, that's a waste of time, right? To me, that's a waste of time to pretend to be somebody else. Just be you. And people that fuck with you gonna fuck with you, and those that don't, or those that ain't. It's not a big deal. Shit. Everybody in the world is not meant to like you. Everybody in the world is not gonna fuck with you, no matter how much you bend over backwards for them. Shit. You be sleeping with people that don't like you. Shit, you got family that don't like you. They may love you because they family, but that don't necessarily mean they like you. And that's what everything. You know, you got coworkers that can't stand you, but they respect you. You know, you can respect somebody and not like them. That's what everything. You know what I mean? So the problem is people want everybody to like them. You feel me? That's what, and you know that from social media, right? Instagram likes, Facebook likes, Twitter likes. You feel me? Did we like anything on MySpace? Yeah, everybody got a like button, so everybody want to be liked by every motherfucking body and shit. So ain't nobody telling the truth about nothing. But yeah. But anyway, um, if you're paying attention, you know that all our presidents are basically slaves and controlled, right? Puppets. Um, so whether you're on the left, whether you're on the right, you know what I mean? It's just two arms on the same body, basically, right? They're both controlled. You hear me? So it is what it is. It's all controlled. Like Biden said, man, you don't have to be Jewish to be a Zionist. And I heard a rumor that Trump had transitioned to motherfucking Judaism. I don't even know if that's true or not, but they said it was like 2 years ago or some crazy shit like that. But I don't know. That's a rumor that's out there too. So it's just rumors everywhere. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Shit crazy. But if he did, it explains a lot because Blue Tie Trump and how he talks and when he's talking, it's not the same. You can tell it's a script. You feel me? From Red Tie Trump when he's talking and doing his thing, freestyling. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? What you gonna do?